What's up, y'all? This is podcast number 35 coming at you. Check us out as we get into the epic, legendary exhibition that's going down between Iron Mike Tyson and Captain Hook Roy Jones Jr. You know the vibes.
This ain't one of them times you can slide by what you say that you gonna do. Put your money up, run that phase, time to show and prove. You know the vibes, partner. Ain't got no ways up in my casa, clown in the day, gone in la mañana. I've been on fire lately, train my spirit, mind and body daily. Victory is sweet, that's the science, baby. It's only right we represent from Tampa to Tally. And keep the pressure on these eyes, they cardio lacking. Till you flopping on the canvas and bobbing your weaving. Unleashing the fury on your face while the audience screaming. Hope they got great seats or the pay-per-view. Let's get the breakdown from J, DJ, and Q. You know the vibes.
What up, boxing world? It's Boxing Vibez Tv coming right back at you. We got the team in full effect. We was a man down a while ago, but we got the stars back in the building, all right? So first we got JD.
Yeah, what's up? What's up in the building?
Man, you already know who we got. We got Q.
Back like a vertebrae, baby.
Back like a vertebrae.
And you got the moderator of the madness, yours truly, Jay James. So before we get started, y'all already know, man. Q, tell them what to do.
You already know, man. Smash the like button.
Do that.
Subscribe.
Do that. Do that.
Subscribe,
Yeah.
man.
Man,
Subscribe.
subscribe. We on
Smash
Stitcher.
that.
We on Stitcher. We on Spotify. We on iTunes, man. We everywhere we need to be.
We moving, man.
We everywhere where y'all
YouTube,
supposed-
Facebook.
Exactly.
Be a part of the movement. That's
Come
what-
on, man. Like, subscribe, share, do all of that.
We ain't gonna beg y'all, man. But you know what I'm saying? You know,
We're gonna ask very,
Please,
very,
please.
very nice.
please, man. They got them cheeseburgers, man.
This guy. All right, so check this out. Before we get started, it's customary for JD to do something. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and handle that. What you got, JD?
Hey, y'all already know, man. For the most part, you know, every single podcast, we got to give y'all a pod quote of the day. And this is coming from none other than James Tony.
Detroit in the house.
Well, after a fight in victory, he said,
Detroit in the house.
now I can go to Burger King.
Burger King.
Burger King, bro. Now I can go to Burger King.
That must have been before there was a Five Guys.
No, I said waffle. The waffle.
Right.
Hey, that used to
Bruh.
be really both
Bruh,
spot too
listen.
now.
Bruh, the waffle saved the hood. 99-cent waffle. Waffle was 99 cents for about 10 years, bruh.
Hey, you
I
ain't
used to
know.
Who
walk
you
a quarter
selling,
of a
man?
half a mile to go get my mama a waffle with no onion, extra pickles.
I
Right.
was about to say, give me one with no mayonnaise, with cheese, and we good.
Shout out to Mama Karen, man. That ain't Kareem, man. You already know, man.
All
No
right.
more family.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, fellas. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. I feel like we're in a time machine. I feel like this would have been a dream matchup back in 1998, 1999.
I say 2001. even.
2001. Right?
I say 2001.
There's rumors in
Whatever year Andrew Ruiz, my man RJ tapped Andrew Ruiz up. You know what I'm saying?
I think that
And
was
before he-
2003, 2002. Yeah, that was 2003.
I think it was 1 or 2. It was a little early in 3.
Oh, it could have been.
Either way it go, man. You know, that should have been where Roy punched the clock and gone slid to retirement, man. That would have been a perfect scenario. But I'll take it first, man.
You go ahead and take. So what is it? Let me pose a question.
Okay, run it.
Expectations and predictions. Go ahead, Q.
So my expectation, man, every day is you know, it's like COVID, brother. You get another layer, they peel off another layer day by day. So the shit changed every day. So with the latest information I got, bro, I don't want to ruin it for people, man. But they said knockout not even allowed. So I imagine if somebody get caught with something and they lose their legs, they get wobbled, the referee gonna throw a cape on and watch me use. So I'm a little demotivated, if that's a word.
Unmotivated, yeah.
I'm unmotivated, man, but you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping for the best, man, praying for the work. Well, how it go? Either way it go, I think.
Hoping for the best, preparing for the worst.
I said, Mike, we're going to get him out of there. It's 2-minute rounds, and, you know, we got the referee with the cape on. Yeah, they probably go to the well, it ain't even a decision. That's another thing. Another wrinkle was.
Oh, yeah,
They're not even hollering. It's like the kids when they play T-ball, You know what I'm saying? For the city, I know around here, I mean, somebody could get beat 30 to zip, but there's no winner. So that's what we got.
So you telling me what they're
They're
doing?
not calling.
Wait, no. Let me get this. So they about to huff and puff and then blow us a kiss? Is that what you telling us? They ain't no action? Come on now.
That's what I read today, bro. They should have saved that. They shouldn't even told nobody that. But anyway,
they should let that be a surprise.
And then got nervous it's for a belt. Come on, whatever.
Frontline belt.
That's all I got. I'm a little disappointed, man. But I ain't gonna work for nobody. I'm gonna still be somewhere, man. Somewhere eating some wings, talking big trash.
I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, no matter what they, I guess, you know, for the layman who's just not really paying attention to the rules, maybe like we are, they gonna, you know, they ain't gonna be none the wiser, and they're gonna go up and be in the wing house or wherever, just like we all are, no matter if we know the rules or not. So, oh man, that's a little deflating. But go ahead, JD.
See the issue with this whole the rules that they're setting around this fight. I gotta admit, man, I'm starting to inch closer and closer, man, to just catching this on the replay on YouTube.
Oh no,
man.
no.
Like real talk, man, because there's so many stipulations surrounding this bout. And let's not forget that this is a hell of an experiment that they're trying. Right. Because they're in association with the Triller app. And they're charging everybody $50 for this. Right?
Triller!
You know what I mean? $50. So
right after Black Friday?
Right. So at the end of the day, when you listen to all the different rules and stipulations surrounding this Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight, I gotta be real, man. Now, if Winghouse is showing it, if Dave and Buster's or somewhere for the Freeski is showing it, I'll probably be right there watching it. But if you asking me,
watching it, bro, because it's hyped up. It's the biggest hype job. Well, I ain't gonna say that. It's hype. It's more promotion on this. There's more hype on this than pretty much any other fight. From my personal experience, I think Hooters gonna show it. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. I'm almost sure that Air House gonna show it, but don't lock me to that.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, man. Where I'm at with it is, if in this area nobody is showing it for free, I'm not messing with it. I'm not dropping $50 on Mike Tyson versus Roy.
Okay,
I'm out.
So anybody can have this one. Are there going to be any real punches landed, you guys think?
So basically,
or do you guys think there are going to be any real punches landed or anything like that? Like,
might be fruit punch. Listen, so basically, it's not what y'all saying. This ain't the Triller in Manila.
Pretty much. Oh man, I can't. Listen, I'm gonna say I did my research and I was looking at, they wanted headgear and they made this big hullabaloo like, oh no headgear, right? And okay, cool, no headgear because y'all planning to fight. This is you know what? We're supposed to be hyping the fight because we wanted something to be talking about.
Man, screw that, man. We keeping it real. Man, screw that, man.
We keeping it real.
What you talking about, man? We keeping it 100.
We keeping it real
on Boxing Vibez TV. Man, we keeping it 100.
All right, let's get
$50 for these rules. We ain't paying for it.
Yeah,
I ain't paying for it.
But for the free, Q.
I'm not dropping a Lincoln, a Hamilton.
Listen, it ain't free. It ain't free if you piling in the wing house and buying 40 and 50 wings and things.
Yeah,
that's you. I'll leave that to you, bro. I'll leave that to you, bro.
I'm gonna get a water. Excuse me, can I get a water?
Right. But my dog Q gonna have a few brews.
I'm gonna get a water. Hey, listen, you don't have to leave. Hey, listen, 15% of zero is zero. So I'm just gonna get a water. But no, so, and this is the thing, you talk to people, and I mentioned this in the other show, and they say boxing is dead. Like, to the layman, they're boxing is dead, this and that, and I get offended just because it's ignorance. Number one, where there's millions being made, open your eyes, it ain't dead, but. Do you think this is going to hurt boxing? Right? Because what they're anticipating is attracting the layman, the casual boxing fan who know the names and are anticipating, who aren't going to be down in the weeds on the rules about things like we are. You know what I'm saying? And then and then they realize, man, they took my money. Yeah, they're going to be whining. So do you think this is going to hurt the sport?
Nah, me personally, nah, I don't think it's gonna hurt the sport. Only reason why I think it's not gonna hurt the sport is because even if there is, now don't get me wrong, when I say that I will not purchase the fight, I'd be lying if I sat here and said that as soon as it hits YouTube, I'm tuning in and streaming and watching it. Because ultimately, you're gonna have a sector of people that we grew up off of Roy Jones Jr. We grew up off of Mike Tyson.
in the house.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you're going to have a good group of people who, even if it turns out to be trash, you know, these are icons of a generation.
Turning back the clock.
That we're going to sit here. You
$100,
know what I mean? So people are going to sit there and still enjoy it. You know, even if it's not a good fight. So doing a bad thing for boxing, nah, man. It won't do harm to boxing.
And I'll say this. I know boxing is a vicious sport, and this might be a little tender-hearted of me, but I am sort of happy that seemingly, you know, that they're putting enough protections in where two legends that I absolutely admire aren't at risk of serious injury in a real fight at this age. So I will say I'm kind of happy about that.
Hey man, I disagree. I'm not happy about that, bro.
No, I'm just saying, just being a human being, I'm not happy about that, man. As a boxing fan, of course I'm disappointed, but I'm happy that I don't want to. No, nobody. Okay, so real fight. All right, they preparing, they fighting for something. They no holds bar, 12 rounds, and Roy and Mike fighting. Who getting knocked out?
Hey, hold on.
I'm gonna answer the question by saying this. Go ahead. I don't want to see Roy knocked out.
Of course, Roy getting knocked out.
I don't want to see Roy get knocked out.
If you don't want to get knocked out, stay out the ring. If you don't want to get knocked out, stay out the ring. Listen. I would much prefer. Go ahead, Q.
Everybody feel like that, but what everybody forgetting about? You know what I'm saying? This is a very important point. Let me say this. Let me adjust my mic, man. You know what I mean? So, okay. Everybody, we talking about knockout. Is Roy Jones going to wear some earmuffs? Is the question. Let's just say Roy Jones get in there and body headbang Mike real quick, man, early.
Yeah.
If he looking like a throwback, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he go to tapping Mike up, man. Mike, what you think Mike gonna do with it? Because bro, Mike an animal, man.
Oh yeah. But that is the wild card. That is the wild card.
It's gonna go left, man.
Mike. Hey, hold up. Hey. I know you down. The thing about Mike Tyson is we're normal, right? Sane human beings. Mike Tyson's in the ring, he's a monster.
Right. He's a monster, but let me tell you this, man. Hey, for all y'all at home, I want y'all to go and YouTube Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. versus Jorge Arce.
Okay, never mind.
Go look at that exhibition bout of those gentlemen. All right, so at the end of the day, what I would like is if Roy and Mike are really going to do this. See, I don't even give a damn about the headgear. Put the headgear on. I'm cool with it. Go watch the Cesar Sr. versus Jorge Arce. And them boys went at it. If you go watch, them boys went at it.
Yeah, they did.
They went at each other. So I would much prefer put on headgear and let's see y'all bang it out.
Yeah. I don't even believe Chavez Jr. belong to Chavez Sr., bro.
No relation.
They're not related.
No relation.
Bro, he needs to do more. That shit ain't here.
But okay, so we're talking about heavyweight. Let's talk about relevant heavyweights, right? We had a fight coming up on the same day.
Woo.
Two up and coming prospects. We got Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce.
Across the pondo, stops and
across
pondo.
Hey. So I'm gonna let JD have his first predictions, expectations. Are we looking at a challenger to the top three in Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury?
You know, I would say that we definitely do have a contender in Mr. Dubois.
Are you saying so? Is that your pick for the fight?
Damn right, that's my pick for the fight, brother. I'm sorry, but for the most part with Joe Joyce, I'm not overly impressed by him. Do I think he's a serviceable heavyweight who will possibly be in a few fights? You know, kind of like a Dominic Brazil. A few fighters like that who will make the rounds and fight people. But nah, I'm going most definitely with Mr. Dubois. you know, that he's gonna probably knock out Joe Joyce, and I could see him giving any of those heavyweights. Maybe I don't know about Fury, but I could see him really giving Joshua or Wilder severe issues in a bout. Most def.
Q.
Bro, I gotta say I agree with that, man. I agree with what he just said. I feel like, man, I watched them when they sat there and faced off, man, and you know, I don't know a whole lot about these guys. I just caught my man. I didn't know who Joe Joyce was. I checked him out. You know what I mean? But I seen Dubois, and I was impressed by Dubois. When I seen him, the boy.
He the boy.
So at the end of the day, man, just watching them and watching they chemistry, bro, and watching their eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know, eye test. So, bro,
do that again, bro. Do the eye test.
I'm on some beat this shit. So listen, like Dubois finna knock that boy ass out. I'm gonna get, if he don't do it within 7 rounds, we might have a fight. You know what I'm saying? My man, Big Ops, man. I deal with Big Ops, Lennox Lewis. You did. I deal with Lennox Lewis, man. And you know, he really like Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? With his boxing skills, his experience, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But so I always put what Big Ops say. I always weigh that in. You know what I'm saying? I respect Big Ops and his opinion. But for my money, you know what I'm saying? For my money, man, I got Dubois, man, 4-6. He gonna get him out of there. This fight ain't going 12 either way. It ain't going 12 either way. But it's the big right hand from Dubois or the left hook from my boy Joe Joyce. It ain't going 12, man. My money on Dubois.
And I'm gonna add something to it. Man, you damn right. Man, look, so and I'm gonna just get more technical with it. Seen both of them fight. You know, Joyce pushes his jab. Feet look like they in, you know, quicksand. Has good head movement though. And you know, he's 6'6", you know, I think he's an 80-inch reach. So he's the naturally bigger man, but not so much so I don't think it's gonna make a significant difference because Dubois is the quicker, better combination punching in my opinion.
He about 6'5", 6'4".
Yeah, he's 6'5", 78-inch reach. They're both relatively, you know, inexperienced. I want to say inexperienced. I think Dubois has 15 fights. Joyce has 11 fights.
But this boy Dubois is 23.
Yeah.
And he's 23 years of age,
and Joyce is 35.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, my money's on an early knockout.
KO percentage is 90 and 93.
Yep.
For y'all, for all the listeners and watchers.
Yeah. So, I mean, the easy way to go about it is just say, you know, Dubois is going. It's easy to say a heavyweight fight is not going to go the distance, but to be specific about it, I agree with you too. It's going to be. I think he's going to make quick work. I think he's going to be in his chest. He's going to pressure him. He's going to catch him. He's going to be the quicker.
He just looks so much more confident, bro.
And he looks like the tighter.
Joe Joyce, he didn't believe what he was saying. That's what I like. But you don't believe that, bro. You saying that you don't believe it.
How does line go? We don't believe you.
You need more people.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
You need more people, bro. You had animals. You ain't had no people.
So, and you know, and to be fair, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and completely say, oh, you know, he's just this monster in Dubois, and there's going to be, you know,
it's a fight.
Yeah, it's a fight. You know,
fight,
so
bro.
You know, shout out to the, you know, the across the pond, and he said a quote too. I think it was Dubois that said, "The UK has all the best heavyweights," and I agree.
Hey man,
I agree.
Hey, I gotta say, man, I gotta agree because when you really look at Dubois being a 23-year-old young lion, you know, with that kind of KO percentage, man, it really does look like the next UK heavyweight is on the horizon.
There's a wave.
It really.
I mean,
I do like him a lot better than the one they hyping up though.
What that?
Anthony Joshua.
Oh no.
Ooh,
wait, no.
What are you talking about?
Where the cruiserweight that
you from the Ukraine?
Fight, Usyk for the vacant belt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If Joshua and Wilder fight, Is Joshua Wilder? That's it. No, Joshua and Fury fight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Now, you know, I mean, to be fair, I when he said this, I thought about this. I was thinking about American heavyweights. I mean, we got Andy Ruiz, who doesn't know how to come in shape for a title fight. We got Jarrell Miller.
He come in shape, but it's just square.
Jarrell Miller, that's gonna pop positive for steroids every big fight he gets.
The next one's gonna be my boy Gerard Miller, man. I think Gerard Miller gonna be something. I like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So hey, I mean, UK clearly at this point, I think UK is on fire when it comes to the heavyweights.
Right.
So we're gonna drift into another part of the show. Everybody know what's coming. All right.
Connected with action.
But you know what I'm saying? But still, I'm gonna say it. Connect
or with.
Let's get it. All right. So Friday, November 27th, we got Gabriel Rosado versus Daniel Miracleman Jacobs.
Philly versus Brooklyn. Philly versus Brooklyn.
There's they're selling this fight because there's a behind the scenes, I guess, rivalry and bad blood. Connect or with Gabriel Rosado has a chance in this fight. I should say that. Connect or with Gabriel Rosado is going to make this fight interesting.
Where you at with the Q?
With. It's a will, man. It's a will, bro. It's levels to this, my boy. It's levels to it, man.
Yeah.
He not. I mean, listen, man. He not there. He not there.
Yeah.
And he got hard. I like him. He showed a lot of heart in Triple G fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch a few fights where he no, man. And these boys got some bad blood. They don't like shit. But I feel like he gonna get that with him, man. I don't really see him, so a whiff. And ain't gonna be, he don't got a shot. If he do win, my boy might have to think about something else, finding something else to do. He might he might just have to go ahead and just make some baby with what my girl name is. I don't know if y'all know this. Angela Simmons, man. Come on, bro. You might make some baby with Angela Simmons, man.
JD, what you got? Connect with.
Man, I'm actually I'm gonna say connect on this. You know, and I'm gonna be honest that part of why I'm saying connect is only because there's still a bit of disappointment in my heart with that boy Danny J.
Over that Canelo fight?
Hell yeah, bro. And that is exactly
okay.
But right. But at the end of the day, man,
they might be Spanish, bro, but they're not the same.
And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, Danny J gonna have to show me something, man, because I'm wondering if he is the Danny J that I saw against Triple G. Again, I still feel Philly beat Triple G.
Oh yeah, he beat Triple G.
But I've been a little disappointed as of late. So
I'll admit I was disappointed. All right, so we're gonna move into the second one. In 2021, there will be an undisputed heavyweight champ.
Dang.
Go ahead, JD.
Oh, yes, there will. Connect. There will. I believe firmly that we will have Tyson Fury versus Joshua. That showdown will go down. And I believe that after that, Tyson Fury will end up being undisputed. I think he's going to round them all up, man. I think he's about to round them up.
Q, what you got?
Listen, for the money, I say the same thing, man. For the money. You know what I'm saying? Because, that would all boil down to. We could have emotions all we want to, but when you want to get somebody a true answer, man, you talk about some money.
Okay.
So when you talk to me, talk about some money. So for the money, I'll say the same thing. If everything plays out like that, and Fury don't get locked up for cheating, or if he don't get
wild boy.
Nothing about cheating. If none of the cheating allegations, because I think he's a cheater. I really feel like he's a cheater, but he's a great boxer. He's got great skills. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like he, and it's in boxing. It ain't just him. But end of the day, I connect.
Connect. All right. So it brings us to third and final connector with one that is extra special to me. Me and JD have had this conversation offline a few times, and I think it's kind of relevant to what's going on with Bud Crawford. So Oscar De La Hoya came out probably a week or two ago, it might have been this week, and said PBC is bad for boxing. Connect or with PBC is bad for boxing. Go ahead, Q.
That's a tough one, man. Just because it's a whole lot of stuff that we don't know as far as the stuff behind the scenes.
Right.
I don't trust De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust De La Hoya because I feel like, you got issues within your own camp, you know what I'm saying? And what fighters that I don't know. What I will say is that from what I have seen, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little biased to Al Heyman and PBC. You know what I'm saying? I will say that because of how they treat fighters that look like me. They treat them in a position, in a way of position to take control of their career. You know what I'm saying? And not just abuse them and not just use them.
Okay.
Look out for that. I feel like you look out for their best interests. But in doing that for the boxing game, how Terrence Crawford has it appears that he's been
frozen out,
sort of put in the ISO. You know what I'm saying? Put on the outside while we fight each other because we have enough fighters. We fight each other, and he is a pound for pound fighter right now, and I feel like he should have been in the way. Either him or Canelo, but all that Omachenko stuff, man, I ain't never felt.
Okay,
but I feel like basically, I know I'm dragging it on.
No, we got it. It's a whiff, but go ahead, make your point.
Yeah. It's more so I do see some science behind what he's saying. With how they, in particular, with how they treated Terrence Crawford. Because when Terrence Crawford, he's had a belt or whatever since he beat Jeff Horn and got the belt that Pacquiao had. And whenever Keith Thurman didn't want to fight him, Porter didn't want to fight him. Nobody wanted to fight him until they lost their belts. You know what I'm saying? And Errol Spence got a belt, and Errol Spence, it's different with them two. But as far as the other two, I'm gonna really say they didn't want to fight this man until they needed a belt. Oh, now you want to fight.
So do you agree with Oscar or not? Connect or with?
Man, that's hard, man. You making me. I see something in it, but
it's a whiff.
I don't like this segment, man.
All right. So we gonna go to whiff. What you got, JD?
Listen, man. For me. Oscar saying that, hell no, I don't agree with Oscar not one bit, man. I'm gonna tell you why. Because ultimately, when he says PBC is bad for boxing, I just wholeheartedly agree. Because me personally, I'm gonna just keep it 100 for me, and this is just not the opinions of the other two on this show, but just mine. I am not about to sit here and let Oscar, Bob, any of these boys who done ran the game all these years sit here and say that a black-owned business is bad for boxing. Screw that. I don't want to hear nothing about that. At the end of the day, I salute Al Heyman now. At the end of the day, are there some fights we like to see? Cool. But the nerve of Oscar and some of them to talk about Al Heyman and PBC being bad for boxing, man. Okay. So I can't stand by idly and sit there and just be like, yeah, he right now. Screw that.
I'll be the one brave enough to jump in and get in and call it a connect. So, JD, you and I had a conversation a while ago about how Al Heyman and PBC were supposed to deliver on all these networks for all these fights that never materialized. They got rid of a boxing show that I loved. Right?
Friday Night Fights.
Night Fights. I love Friday Night Fights. On the strength of what Al Heyman was selling, they got rid of it. But then, that's when Bob stepped in and took, signed with Top Rank, took Top Rank over there. Also, I'm a firm believer the advent and the prominence of PBC brought the end of HBO boxing, which is still, to me, the best platform for boxing.
I disagree. I think
because
that was the Mayweather
once Mayweather left,
he was the big fish.
He was the big fish, and then the formulation of PBC happened, and then Oscar lost a lot of his fighters. They froze HBO out. And
pause. Here's the other part why I don't like what he's saying, because what a lot of people don't realize, when you talk about the whole shift of HBO, that was on HBO for not wanting to pony up the dough for Mayweather. Showtime came with a stupid bag.
Right.
Then what people forget too, with Oscar, people forget somebody by the name of Richard Schaefer. People forget how Richard Schaefer and Oscar were in cahoots. And when they fell out, Richard Schaefer went over with the boy Al.
Right.
And then that's how things fell apart.
And that's fine. The thing I'm just getting at is I'm saying the end result. There was a period where we didn't have a lot of fights. And PBC promised they didn't deliver. And now, and I get it, it's strategic. They're freezing Crawford out. Like, hey, you come over where the grass is greener, you can get these fights. You know, they peeled Pacquiao off of Bobby Arum, and they're trying to get Crawford as well, basically it's a well played chess game, right? In the business world, it's perfect, right? You know, and all that stuff. But as a boxing fan, I'm gonna say it's a connect. And I'm not in the room, in the negotiating rooms, and you know, and I appreciate fighters being empowered, especially, you know, African American fighters. But at the end of the day, I'm a boxing fan, so I can appreciate the business side of it. But I'd be a hypocrite if I just applaud Pacquiao for his, you know, I want to fight. I don't care who it is. Line him up. I want to be the champ. It's not always about the money. And then on the same side, look at Mayweather, like, man, he kind of took a road, the easier road to kind of get the most money and do this, do that. We're craving fights. We want to see fights, and anything that prevents us from seeing the best fights more often, I'm going to say is hurting boxing. So I'm going to say connect, and that's just my opinion on the matter. So, but I think and it's fine. We can go out and have this conversation overtime, but y'all, that's our time. It's Boxing Vibez TV.
Most def.
Right? Fading out. Hey, listen, tune in on Spotify,
Apple Podcasts,
iTunes,
Stitcher,
you name it. So,
YouTube,
hey,
Facebook.
Go ahead. So, hopefully, y'all love us like we love y'all, man. And until next time, it's Boxing Vibez TV. We out.